Hello and welcome to the show. We have another setup challenge today. We are here at Tsukuba with, as you can see, some Chevy El Caminos. I'm in the orange one. Daniel is in the one that's painted like a NASCAR. I presume you got that off the storefront again.
Oh yes, I'm not that good at painting. Yes, I did this on the storefront.
Front.
All credit goes to who made it. So yeah.
So yes, this challenge was made by Edai, I think is how your name is pronounced. You corrected me last time. So I think that's how it's pronounced. You know my pronunciation is terrible, so sorry everybody. Anyway, the challenge we have today is we are going to do a sort of hot lap challenge. We have to get the fastest lap we can around the Tsukuba circuit with these two cars. Now, as you will probably have noticed, look at the back wheels, and you will kind of get an idea of what these things are probably going to handle like. It's not going to be easy.
Brilliant.
It's negative camber but toe in. I think I've got that right.
Yeah, it's toe in on the rear and negative camber, and you never want toe in on the rear. That's something you never want.
So yes, you can imagine these cars aren't going to be very easy to drive. Also, there is a huge thing on the bonnet that means if you're in cockpit, in fact, cockpit view or bonnet view are quite weird because of the stupid thing in the way.
I am in cockpit view, so it's going to be harder for me.
You've got half your screen is just blocked.
Yeah, half the screen's taken up.
We should probably go do some driving. So we're going to start at 2 minutes 10 and try not to take each other off.
I've just noticed there's a decal on the back of it that says quick lube.
Oh dear, the maturity of the internet. And we're off, and gears and gears and gears, and yeah, I'm in sixth. Sixth didn't work. I'm still stalling it now. Okay.
I would like to point out we have done this before because my Audacity messed up, and basically, to be fair, my Audacity today lost everything. Every single recording we ever did, so I'm in the process of trying to recover them, and this was the ones it lost, so we are having to do this again. So I won the first time.
Yeah, so if I win, which is unlikely because I lost quite badly last time.
I forgot.
Call it a draw. You've fallen off the track. I would come visit you only for once. I've got that corner right.
Yeah.
So yes, Daniel's computer is as reliable as an old Lancia.
They're not very.
That's just how things go. I'm afraid neither of our computers are brilliant. So yeah, for once it wasn't me that was breaking, and I'm just sort of falling off the track. Please not visit the grass anymore.
Brilliant.
It's even more slow motion than the Datsuns we had last week. I think it was last week. I don't even know. Weeks sort of go by, and I don't really know what happens in them. It might have been last week, yeah. But these cars are really quite tricky things to drive. It's very, very slow motion. It's not like ice racing like the Datsuns were, sort of where you turn in and they just spun. These are just, you cannot put any power down. I'm in third gear at the moment doing 80, and I think I might not actually be wheel spinning for once. Yeah, kind of. I don't know, I get stopped in the corners. I think the brakes may have been tampered with as well.
Yeah, I'm getting the feeling. Sort of brake pressure is probably below 50%.
I'm going to be honest, these cars didn't have the best brakes in the world anyway.
Oh, going to go the inside?
Grass. Well, you more of like you're on the track and I'm off the track. I would say that was you were sort of on the outside of the track. I was just even more outside of that. Oh, yeah. Can I take a lunge? We shouldn't be racing, but we are. Oh, no, not quite.
That was the most. That was probably the slow motioniest lunge ever. If that's not a word, but I don't care.
It wasn't particularly exciting. So yes, these cars are these are C-class cars actually. Amazingly, these things are C-class, yet they have 700 and something horsepower. I think like 747 or 770.
Is there something wrong with the PI system?
No, it's power doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a quick lap time, does it? So these cars have huge amounts of power, but even if the setup wasn't all wonky, they would still handle like cross-channel ferries. The El Camino is not really a well-renowned handling car.
No.
So, yeah, the PI system is sort of an overall rating of handling and speed. So, yes, these cars are very powerful in a straight... I didn't on my screen, so it could have been a lag hit. There's no damage on your car. Amazingly, I've gone for an overtake. What's gone on here? Oh,
It didn't really work, did it?
Every blooming time, every time I say something is going correctly for me, I fall off the road at the next corner. It's ridiculous.
Goodbye.
No, I've fallen off on my own accord.
Did you fall off on your own accord? Damn it.
I've already done a lap that's 2 seconds quicker than my one from the first time out. Jeez, okay, so yeah, I've got a bit quicker. I haven't practiced at all, honest. I didn't even know until 10 minutes ago we were redoing this. So, there we go.
I like to keep you on your toes.
I can't even remember. What was that?
I said I'd like to keep you
Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Well avoided. Avoided. Sorry.
That was a scary sight to see, to be honest.
Did that actually... I don't actually think we touched, did we?
I heard a bit of scraping.
Alright, I can't see any damage on my car. There we go. I found an inside line, and now this is again really. This is even harder than the Datsuns, I have to say. These cars, because with the Datsuns,
on the outside.
I can see. Actually, yeah, I can see there's a slight damage to my brake light. With the Datsuns, they actually sort of turned. These are really even worse in the turns than the Datsuns did. The Datsuns, you had a problem with sort of too much turning. On these, it's not enough turning. That's really terribly explained. Yeah. But when you turned in on a corner with a Datsun, you would spin out, whereas these just don't turn at all. That's a better way of saying it, I think. Still, they're both very tricky. Uh-oh, look out, look out. Ooh, I've crashed avoiding running into the back of you. I'm just going to fall back. We're not racing. It's only about fastest lap. I don't need to win the race. I just need to get the fastest lap. Right.
Right, come on.
Ooh, dear. Yeah, I've fallen off the road again. Yay. I don't even remember what we were talking about before we got distracted by crashing. What were we talking? I've literally forgotten in 2 minutes what I was saying.
Is it something about computers?
No, I think we covered your computer being terrible. I was talking about muscle cars a bit.
You were talking about
PI system.
Yeah, that was
There we go. Yes, the PI system. On muscle cars, it can be a little bit wonky. There used to be a sort of glitch, it's not really a glitch, but you could get a Dodge Dart and you could put like 1,000 horsepower in it if you didn't change the gearbox, because muscle cars only have 4 gears, or the majority of them only have 4 gears, which meant the Dart could have huge amounts of horsepower, but it would only have 4 gears, so it would only ever do like 120, which made it a ridiculously fast car around short tracks. I don't know if they've fixed that, changed that, because I don't really care much for leaderboard hunting. But yeah, I remember that was a big sort of thing with the PI system at one point when I was looking anyway a while ago. Can't remember what class it was in. But yes, you can get huge horsepower numbers out of muscle cars in low classes just because they don't go around corners very well. We did speed runs with this El Camino. We were doing like 180. We did 180 with.
I think it was 180
more than that in C class, which is a blooming fast. I still can't get a car to 200 miles an hour in C class. I have tried blooming everything, and nothing will do it. I had a Chevelle that got kind of close. Oh wow, that was a quick lap time. That is a much quicker lap time than last time round. I just did a 25.9.
Really?
Ooh. Yeah, that's quite impressive. Considering last time I was at a 29.1, I've fallen off the road again. Come back! I'm guessing you've gone a bit quicker because you pulled away. Actually, no, I think we're about the same on that last lap. What have you done?
I don't know. I don't want to look.
Oh, you can't see, can you?
Yeah, because my
TV
is so bad. I can't see the writing.
If you don't have HD TVs in this day and age and stuff, games like this, especially if it's a smallish screen size, games like this can be very, very tricky because the writing is very small. I used to have, I can't remember what, I used to have like a 15-inch TV that wasn't HD, and you couldn't see the lap times or any of the writing really. It was on the screen.
Yeah, mine's a 28-inch, so it's not that bad.
Alright.
But it's a massive Panasonic box that just...
It's one of the ones that was deeper than it was wide.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Right. One more lap to go. So I really don't know if things are going well for me right now. Because you don't have a clue what your lap time is. We are counting dirty laps, by the way, before anybody asks, so someone probably will. Because if we fall off the road, we're losing time anyway. Because we're not, you can't corner cut at all around here, really. So yeah, no. It doesn't really matter. Ooh, and plus, it's hard enough keeping these things on the road as it is. As I just demonstrated perfectly there, as I fall off. Right, final lap. Let's make this a good lap. Let's try and make this a good lap anyway.
I may have gone into concentration mode, so I apologise for not talking.
That's normal. I should notice there's the Shell sign. When was that? There's a petrol station. There was definitely a Shell petrol station there in the middle. Turn around and go back, have a look. No. There was. I'm 100% sure there's a Shell petrol station in that middle of that first corner. Did not know that was there. Wow. I'm just observing random things. Actually,
well, you can. It's so slow, this car.
You can admire the scenery as you drive past and look at. And there is lots of mountains in the distance. And yeah, I'm going to give up and play an I Spy with random objects around Tsukuba. And try and focus on. I'm trying to make you talk so you lose concentration.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to resist it, but it's not working.
Oh dear. New fun games to play on Forza. Right, final straight. Wheel spin. Oh, I'm not on a good lap anyway, so it doesn't matter. And one more corner to go. Last time we did it with 8 laps. This time it's on 6 because one, we kind of know a little bit of what we're up against, and it took forever. It's already taken 11 minutes.
Yeah,
we're going to slide around the last corner.
Come on, power!
I'm using lots of power.
Yeah, no!
Oopsie
You
daisy.
won!
I won! Yay! I can do some celebratory donuts because it doesn't matter about what happens on this lap. Woohoo! I won! So that's technically a draw, and I'm going to hit the wall.
I got a 26-1, you got a 25-9.
Woohoo! It's a win! Although
admittedly, mine is a clean lap, though.
Oh, yours is a clean lap, is it? Okay, well, we're going to call this one a draw because the first round, Daniel won fairly, and this round, I won very marginally. So there we go.
It shows I'm consistent.
That's close. That is very close.
Considering last time I did a 26-2, so I'm consistent.
There's some good consistency there. I made a massive improvement from where I found that time. So yes, there we go. That was a setup challenge. I think we are now 2-2 for wins and 1 draw. Is that right?
Yeah, I think we can say that. Yep.
So yes, there we go. It's very even between us.
It is actually.
So yes, there we go. That is it for this setup challenge. Thank you to the person who made these cars. They're good fun to sort of mess about and even try and attempt to drive. They are not easy cars to drive, them ones. So yes, if you have cars you would like to see us do setup challenges with, send me a message. My game tag is about either on the screen if I remember, which I probably won't, or in the description. Send me a message saying the car, what track it is, and what the challenge is with the car. Try and make the challenges sort of 15 minutes or less. We don't want really long challenges.
No, they get boring
because we run out of stuff to talk about. So yes, try and keep the challenges relatively short. Be as creative and interesting with cars and stuff as you want. I have all the DLC. Daniel is getting all the DLC, so if you want to use a DLC car, doesn't matter which one, go for it. I think that's about it. Put the cards on your storefront, and that's where we'll get them from. So stick them up there with a name like First Gear Challenge or FailRace or something, and then we'll go find them. It'll just make it a little bit easier for us to find. So yes, that is it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.